Justin. Thank you for taking the time. We'll start the questioning with Stephen Means from Cleveland.com. Stephen.
Hey, Justin, you finally got a chance to get out there on the field after everything that happened in the last 2 weeks, and you were able to make some plays. Just talk about that forced fumble that you were able to do, just being able to be out there.
Yeah, this whole offseason has been the focus is just, keep getting better because I know this is my last shot at playing. So being out there today means so much just because I know the last couple of weeks haven't gone exactly how I wanted to go. But, overall we got a lot to work on, but it was great to be back out there.
All right, next up we'll go to Austin Ward from Letterman Row. Austin.
Hey, Justin. Justin Fields was just up there talking about how the message in the locker room was to finish. Can you describe what it was like to play in this second half where the game was really never in doubt? I don't know if it was you guys checked out or, what it was like just to get through that when you knew that the win was already pretty much put away.
Yeah, obviously that's going to be the focus right now is playing in the second half. We know we got to practice better. We know we got to finish. I know on defense, tackling especially. It is something we will work on and something will get fixed.
All right, next up, Joey Kaufman, Columbus Dispatch. Joey, you're up.
Justin, we heard last week about you being unable to play due to the false positive test. What was kind of your issue in week one, and what did the last 2 weeks been like for you not being able to play until this week?
Yeah, week one I kind of had a little minor injury that kind of set me back a little bit. But week two I was ready to go until I guess the morning of the game, Saturday morning, we have the kind of easy 15-minute test. That came back positive, went straight to the hospital, did the more in-depth, I think, PCR test, and that came back, both came back negative. So, it was a tough process. Obviously, that was my last time being able to play Penn State. Yeah, it sucks, but, we're moving on.
Okay, we'll go next to Nathan Baird from Cleveland.com. Nathan.
Justin, are you mad? Were you upset that to have that game taken away from you last week, and especially considering that you did pass the test? It seemed like what the protocol would have been set up to let you play, and you still couldn't.
Yeah, obviously I was frustrated. I wanted to be a part of that big game. I'm playing Penn State with my brothers for the last time. Obviously there was frustration there, a little bit of anger, but that was set aside quickly because obviously we had a goal to win that game, and we did. So, yeah, we're moving forward from that.
All right, next up, Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch. Bill.
Hey, Justin, could you just walk us through that play where you stripped the ball and recovered it?
Yeah, that's something we practice on. The coaches do a great job of preparing us each week of different things offense are going to try to get us with, and yeah, I was glad I was able to make that play.
All right, two more questions, and we will start with Dan Hope from 11 Warriors. Dan.
Hey, Justin, when you go through what you went through the first 2 weeks after everything you've gone through in recent years, does it make you appreciate every game, every play you're able to make that much more?
Oh, yeah. That's been the whole message. Something I've been trying to preach the whole season is just trying to get some of these younger guys, even some older guys, to realize, how short this can be, and nothing's for granted. So live in the moment and take every single game, every single practice. Do the best you can to keep getting better.
All right, and last question tonight for Justin. We'll go to Clay Hall from WSYX. Clay.
Justin, can you describe the urgency that you have to play with in this kind of small, survive and advance kind of environment to stay clean, move on to the next week, what it takes? Yeah,
there's a big sense of urgency. Coach Day has been hitting on that the whole year. Obviously, we know that we can't miss a game. We can't be off on one game, or we know the consequences that can be. So the focus is, I don't even want to talk about any other game except for the next game, because I believe that'll just keep our minds focused on anything else, one game at a time.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Justin. Appreciate your time tonight.